I also feel like you have people that are trying to push against your boundaries, okay? In the sense of like someone's trying to push against your boundaries. I feel like for some of you, you've ended a relationship, you're about to end a relationship, and this person's not taking no for an answer, and they're pushing against your boundaries. They're about to fuck around and find out. Let me stop. Boundaries. Okay. Something here about setting boundaries, okay? Someone's been pushing against your boundaries. Someone's been pushing against your boundaries, or you're noticing that you have certain thought forms that are pushing against your boundaries. Maybe you've had an influx of certain thought forms coming in, trying to tell you certain things that are not true about yourself. Maybe they're trying to get you to do something in particular, like, I'm hearing cut your hair. But you don't want to cut your hair. You never had the idea to cut your hair, okay? And I feel like some of you got like healthy heads of hair as well. This will only resonate with who it needs to. But there's something about loving yourself enough to create a healthy boundaries, okay? If you are finding that you're having a lot of negative thoughts, ingesting mint and garlic is good for cutting out, like, obviously it's good for parasites, which energetic parasites and physical parasites are kind of all in the same boat, but that's good. That's something that you can have. If you're allergic to garlic, then there's other alternatives, but mint and garlic are good for cutting out like things like negative energetic thoughts and presence and things like that, okay? So mint shower gels, mint creams, garlic herb butters, things like that. These things you can make yourself, but there's something here about setting healthy boundaries, okay? I also feel like you have people that are trying to push against your boundaries, okay? In the sense of like someone's trying to push against your boundaries. I feel like for some of you, you've ended a relationship, you're about to end a relationship, and this person's not taking no for an answer, and they're pushing against your boundaries. They're about to fuck around and find out. Let me stop. Yeah, they're pushing against your boundaries. They're about to fuck around and find out, okay? Maybe not by you, but by your messenger, okay? And I'm gonna just leave it at that, okay? Because some of y'all are some bad bitches. Some bad bosses. Okay? Some of you are needing to set boundaries around some of the unhealthy habits that you have as well. So cutting out certain like foods. I'm also hearing like the way that you operate. Some of you need to get a routine. Yeah. There's something about a guardian. So there's something here about you being a parent to yourself and guarding yourself and protecting aspects of yourself in a way that you never felt protected before. But there is something here about you being safe and protected. So for some of you that feel like you're not safe, I'm also hearing something about the justice system. Yeah, there's something here about the justice system. I'm also seeing a justice card in my mind. So you're getting justice for something. I'm also hearing Henrietta, Harry, Harris. Because some try to interject, but I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Something about early release. Okay, from prison or something like that. You're getting an early release from prison, or someone's getting an early release from prison. Okay, something about good behavior. Some of you may have gone inside on a charge that you never committed, or this could have been a few years ago, and now that whole case is being opened back up. You're about to have success with that case. You was wrongly imprisoned is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you or someone you know, and whoever was wrongly imprisoned, they're about to get a huge payout. You see the sun came out for clarification, bitch. You about to get a huge payout. I'm seeing some zeros in your account, baby. Congratulations. I'm also seeing that you're going to be investing this, and whatever you're going to invest this in, you're going to invest this in like giving back to the community, something similar along the lines of what you went through. So those that may have been wrongly accused or wrongly charged for whatever crime and stuff like that, or pouring into a sector where they could do more investigations on things like that and stuff like that. I'm hearing the reason why you was falsely in prison was because you may have been a person of color. They were trying to make an example out of you, okay? Or some of you have a court case that's going on right now where they're trying to make an example out of you, okay? I'm hearing you're gonna bust case. That's what I heard. You're gonna bust case, so don't worry, okay? You're blooming as well. There's a transformation that is internally happening within you. Some of you may have noticed that you had a shift overnight and you don't necessarily feel yourself. You feel like there's an aspect of you that is coming to light within you, or coming to life within you, and you don't really know how to feel about that. You feel strange in your own body, but I'm hearing spirit say give it time. Okay, home card. Yeah, so some of you are coming home. Some of you are coming home from prison. Some of you are literally building homes as well. I'm also hearing building something, like you building community. You're building a community, yeah, inner wisdom. So some of you may have gone away from home. Some of you moved away from home and then you're moving back into like your hometown or something. Or some of you are going back to like your home countries. And with you going back to your home countries, there's something here about you gaining a certain level of inner wisdom, okay? And this inner wisdom is something that has been fleeting. Okay, and I'll explain. So some of you have been getting this wisdom that has been kind of coming in and out. It's been appearing in your consciousness, but you've been shifting it for whatever reason. It will appear in your consciousness and then you shift it, or you get distracted, or you forget. You going home, or you building a home, or you returning to a hometown, place, city, country, island, whatever it is, this inner wisdom that has been trying to get your attention will come back in full throttle. And that inner wisdom contains certain nuggets of what you need to do next on your journey, whether that is build a house in your hometown, or whether that is you need to move, or whether that is you need to build community, okay? But there is something here that is changing about your home situation. Some of you are going to be moving house, which you've been wanting to do for a long time, or some of you are going to be getting an evaluation and the price is exactly up your alley, if not more. But there's something here about there's going to be this wisdom that comes with some type of information that you are needing regarding a home, okay? Goddess Hathor could be significant as well. Bulls and horns. Why did that drop on the floor? Hold on. Okay, so you got the card the medicine woman. So maybe some of you are in this space where I literally just done a reading about psychic powers and abilities coming online. So go and check out that video. It will be the one before this one, okay? So you're a divine channeler and healer, okay? Some of you are noticing that I just felt that. I just felt that. Some of you are, the part of you that is coming alive is the medicine, is energetic medicine that is within you. Like you are a walking healer. Like you are a walking fountain of youth, okay? Fountain of healing. Like there's something within you that's waking up, okay? Some of your ancestors could have been root workers, medicine men, medicine women, shamans. I just heard Obijai. I don't know if that's a name. I don't know if that's a term, a reference. Obijai. That could be something significant. I'm going to do my research after this video if that is something. Obijai is something significant. Okay. OBJI. Okay. So I don't know if that's like an ancient form of like herbs and medicines. I'm not sure, okay, but that just came through. So it's kind of, that's what I'm seeing. You see how this woman's raising her hands and she's literally conjuring. Like some of you are weather manipulators as well, which I find so exciting. I love that. So some of you notice that when you get mad as shit or you get happy as shit, the weather changes. You get mad as shit, them clouds start to form. It's giving storm. look me rhyming. Let me stop. Some of you are noticing that you're weather manipulators, so you can manipulate weather and so on and so forth. Like some days you might, because I'm seeing someone who's got a garden or has like plants and stuff, and maybe it hasn't rained for a while, and you're like, oh, I don't want to keep, you know, watering the plants with this water. I would love if the natural rain would just come down, and then literally 20 minutes later, all of a sudden out of nowhere, a cloud that's not on the weather app says that it's going to rain. It starts raining and your plants get what it needs. Baby, use a powerful MF, okay? Own that shit. And I'm seeing that you are noticing this powerful influence that you have, and you don't use this influence to manipulate anybody. You use this influence to enrich your life and the life of others, okay? And some people are clocking this. What you say goes, okay? So you're going to notice this is why you need to have boundaries. Okay, we're looping back, okay? Sometimes when I'm channeling, none of the shit that I says makes sense, and then I forget after, and people are like, oh, do you remember when you said? And I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Because remember, it ain't me. I'm just channeling. So this goes back to boundaries, because people are noticing how powerful you are. So because they're noticing how powerful you are, they feel like they want to be under your umbrella. Your umbrella, they can feel like your umbrella has this natural level of protection, wisdom, knowledge, and power. They feel like they can feed off of what you are, what you contain, okay? Little do they know that they cannot get access to that unless you allow it, okay? Which is why you need to have boundaries, because some people just want to be under you for protection, not because they actually like you. So make sure you're having boundaries about who you're connecting with and so on and so forth, because I can feel the energy surging. I feel like it's going up my spine and I can feel it accumulating in my stomach. You are a powerful MF, okay? You are a powerful motherfucker. You like you. And you bold too. So you could be someone who's very eccentric. Like, I'm seeing like very bold fits. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting, okay, you know like how Japanese, they're known for their fashion. I'm seeing that kind of fashion, okay? Like, you're very bold in your fits. They're very like extravagant, very seamless, very sophisticated, very like Doberman-esque characteristics in a sense, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. But then there's also this aspect of like hints of color where you just pop out, okay? I'm getting Harley Quinn. Like, she crazy as hell, but she holds a lot of power. But people, she's just bubbly. Like, it's Abby. She's like Marmite. You either like her or you don't, okay? But most people do, because she's crazy. People like crazy, even if they don't want to admit it, okay? Endings and new beginnings. Yeah, okay. So you're ending one era to begin a new. So you coming out of incarceration or being in prison or whatever it is, that's the end of that chapter to begin a new chapter. And I feel like some of you are ending chapters with, this is very specific, you're ending chapters with the mother of your child, father of your child, because of inconsistencies when it comes to your child or children, okay? Some of you are ending certain contracts. Some of you are deciding to come up from under your parents' or guardians' wings, or your boss's wings as well, something like that. Some of you are choosing to split from a joint partnership as well. I'm also hearing that some of you could be in family dynamics, right, where, and there's nothing wrong with this, okay? That's what I need to say right off the bat. But some of you could notice that family life, especially, again, it's come back to romantic relationships. Family dynamics are affecting your romantic relationships, because it's like, no matter what you do, your family always wants something from you. And you've noticed that when it comes to romantic relationships, that is a burden, because it's like your family expects you to always put them first. And when you do, it affects the relationship you have with your partner. Okay, so there's something here about you setting clear boundaries with your family about when your time is required and what you can help with, so that you can be a healthy partner to your partner if you're in a relationship, or to your future partner if that's what you're seeking, okay? There's something here about family having too much hold over your life and you moving away from them. You being in a space of, yes, my family are my priority, but when my partner comes in and if I've got kids with them, things like that. This is like futuristic thinking, where it's like your parents, your parents rely on you for everything. So it's like your parents expect you to be at their beck and call over your spouse, and you're noticing that that's affecting your relationship now, or has reflected. I was gonna say affected, but reflected. Okay, so there's something here about you reflecting on your past relationships, because it had affected your past relationships. So you reflected on that, and now you've come to this sort of fork in the road where you're making a decision. Am I going to keep doing this where I'm putting my family first before my relationships, or am I going to create healthy boundaries so that I can have best of both worlds, where I prioritize my parents, but my partner also comes as a priority too, and I don't have to be at their beck and call. Okay, maybe there's certain family dinners that I can't get to, or I don't need to go to every single appointment that they have, or there's something here about that, like you're ending someone's reign or energetic shackles on your time. Okay, is what I'm getting. So yeah, so undying love. Okay, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Yeah, so I kind of feel like with you setting boundaries with these people, this is also the part of you that's waking up, because some of you don't know how to set boundaries. Some of you don't know how to say no, bitch. Like, some of you don't know how to say no. Some of you have found it hard to say no to your parents because they've given you a lot. They've supported you for a lot. However, just because they supported you for a lot does not mean that what they've done for you should be used as some type of energetic shackle to keep you enclosed in this confinement of doing everything they say and what they want because of that. No. Okay, so this is where it's like some of them may have a problem with it because they're thinking like you're just stepping out or you're acting out or so on and so forth. Especially for some of you that are adults, you're an adult and you may feel like they still treat you like a child. So it's like you're having to remove yourself from up under their wing, up under their nest. This nest of security is what I just heard. I'm seeing like a bird flying out of the home nest. Okay, and spreading your wings, and regardless of how they feel, the love is always eternal. Okay, some of you are choosing to move in a different direction than what they wanted. Some of them may have wanted you to be like a doctor or a lawyer, or like the cliche framework that is here for society of what you should want to rise up and become. And some of you are moving away from that. Okay, you're really standing on your own 2 feet is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, look, split on independent. So bass, okay, cats are significant, lions, panthers, cheetahs, okay, white lions as well, significant. Your independence is your foundation for strength, for success. Yeah, so right now you're choosing to stand on your own 2 feet. You're choosing to be independent. Okay, and some people are not going to be happy about this, but you doing this is what's generating this immense power in you. This is what is waking up within you. This is what the shift that you felt in you is. It's independence. It's I'm not doing what you want me to do anymore. I'm doing what I want to do for myself. Okay, and you're either going to be on board or you're just going to be on your merry way. Either way, I'm cool. That's the energy it's giving. Okay, and I hope that message resonates. Okay, I'm sending you loads of love and I'll see you in the next message. Mwah. Bye.